So the older you get, the more you grow, some conversations, some topics become unavoidable. It is something you have to sit down to discuss or think about. Now, finances, money, and money management is one of those things. As an adult, you make money decisions, you spend money, you get money, you earn money on a daily or monthly, constantly, right? So today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys simple money management and budgeting tips that would help you as a young adult. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, then definitely keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lammy Jane. We learn and have fun on this channel, so consider subscribing. So, onto the matter of the day. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. I find money as such, an interesting topic. I love to talk about money. We all, I don't know, for I feel like it's Nigerians, we like to avoid the discussion of money, but I think it's changing in our own generation. So, I think the first tip I'll be sharing today would be on goal setting. So I know goal setting can be daunting for a lot of people, and some people just don't like to hear it. Like every time I said goals, set goals. But seriously, if you want to get anywhere in your finances, you want to do anything serious, you have to set goals. You have to set financial goals. Question: what do you really want? Like, what's your long-term financial goal? What does it look like? I know for some people they can put a figure to it, others can't. But really, if you can, try and put a figure to it. What's your long-term financial goal? What are your short-term ones? It helps you break it down into your daily decisions, weekly decisions, and all of that. It helps you know what to say yes to and what to say no to. So the first, this is simple, and I trust me, as basic as this sounds, it can make or mar your entire, financial life, so to speak, right? So the question is, what do you really want? Do you want um tens of thousands of dollars in, your account, or do you want a house here? Or picture it. Apart from picturing it, put pen on paper, right? So also that long-term goal, you now have to break it down into short-term goals. Now this short-term goal can look like, okay, I want to earn so amount per month rather, or I want to have a daily source of income, or I want to have more sources of income. Maybe you have one at the moment. I'm looking to expand, or I'm looking to deepen the root of that one. Or you know how you can have one source of income at the same time, it has different channels. So let me explain. Maybe let me use myself as an example. As a content creator, maybe, yeah, content creator generally. So I'm earning money from AdSense, right? I'm earning money from brands and partnerships and all of that good stuff. I'm also earning money from maybe brand ambassadorial deals, right? Also, maybe from all this. There's so many ways, right? You can earn money from just being that one thing. So it can also be like you're not trying to add more sources, but you're trying to expand that one source that you have. Does that make sense, right? Okay, so that's the first point. Now, the second point would be to plan your money. I know that that's not something we all like to do. Budgeting is budgeting can be stressful at the beginning, but when you get the hang of it, it is amazing, right? I know that you might not be able to stick to a particular amount, but have a range, right? Sit down and, if you've never done this before, this is the way to go about it. Track your expense, or your expenses for a couple of months. You can track for 1 month, for two, for three. Now, this is so that you know how much you really need for particular things. For example, for feeding or groceries. I'm not speaking Gary, I mean groceries, like really groceries here. So, like, it helps you know what exactly you spend on groceries in a month, or feeding, eating out, everything like that, because now you can see the pattern over 3 months or over 2 months, right? What's your housing expense monthly? What's your light bill monthly? If depending on where you live, you might not pay light bill monthly, but that's it. So if you want to put something to miscellaneous, like shopping is not miscellaneous for some people. Shopping is essential. They need retail therapy, and I understand. And I honestly understand. I'm not supporting it. I just said I understand. So really break down your expenses, your expenses rather, transportation, housing, feeding. Those are literally the basic three major ones. I said basic and major intentionally, right? So other things, subscriptions, entertainment, there's one other thing, charity, maybe urgent 2K here, urgent 2K there. Have a budget for charity per month. So you know that when you exceed it, you have exceeded it. There's nothing you want to do about it, maybe your commitment, it can be in church, at work, to family. Know what your budget is and know what you're working with per month. Of course, now your budget is informed, from what you earn per month. What is your inflow on a monthly basis? It helps you know what are we working with, right? So that you don't get to the middle of the month and you're wondering where did the money went, where did the money go, who spent it, and you're looking through your bank statement and you're wondering somebody is taking my money. It's a lie. You're the one spending it. Okay, yeah. So and no, the next point, I think this takes us to the next point, which is you need urgent 2K. Now, aka emergency fund, right? You need some sort of emergency fund rather. It doesn't have to be a usually, right? Financial experts will say 3 to 6 months of living allowance, of living expenses, actually 3 to 6 months of living expenses, depending on what level you are in your finances, you know. So you know that, okay, if I need, let me use naira and I'll use dollars too. If I need 1.5 million naira as my living expense in a month, or what would that be in dollars? Let's say, for example, I need $3,000 monthly as my living expense. So you know that what your emergency fund would look like would be 3 to 6 months of that saved up. Of course, it doesn't mean you remove the chunk of money and save it up once. You save it up gradually till you get to where you want, maybe 3 months or 6 months, right? So speaking on emergency fund, now that can look different for you. That can just look like, okay, I don't exactly have a particular money. Is let's say I don't exactly have a what's the word now? Help me. I don't exactly have a fixed amount. That's the word. I don't have a fixed amount that comes in on a monthly basis, but I can say I want this in my emergency fund. So what does that look like? Maybe you have a broken tire, your phone decides to act up, your AirPods just wake up one morning and decides to stop working, your car just randomly decides to break down for no reason, things just act up, honestly. Or skincare products just finish unplanned. Things do happen, honestly, right? So those are the things emergency fund looks like. Of course, medical emergencies too are very legit, and those ones can be really expensive, right? So yeah, that's what emergency fund looks like. So know that you need some kind of money that you can just reach out to when you need it urgently. That is that on emergency fund. Sometimes it's not just people asking you for urgent 2K. You are the one in need of the urgent ticket, and you need to be able to provide it for yourself by yourself. Just reach out to the money and get it done. And this leads us to my fourth point, which is on debt. You see them, Okash, Pampe, Opay, Money Pay, them pay, we pay their money. Please pay all of them. If you're owing them, pay. I get that sometimes because we don't take emergency funds and financial. We just don't take putting structure to our finances seriously in Nigeria. I know that I have non-Nigeria on the audience, but for now, majority of my audience are Nigerians. So let me just speak to that first. We don't take putting structure to our finances seriously in Nigeria. So when emergencies come up, it shakes us, and I'm saying us intentionally, like it shakes us, right? So I get it. So which gives you more reason to have an emergency fund. Now moving on to the debts, right? So you've gotten those loans and debts, please pay back. The money you're owing your sister does not count. Okay, the money you're owing your brother does not count. The money you're owing your it does not count. I'm saying this because I know my sister will watch this video. My brother will watch this video. So the money I'm owing people does not count. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. If I wake up more money and I decide to return it, oh well and good. Right now, it does not count. Yeah, but for the loan apps, they are not your family members. They are not your dads. They are not your uncle. They are not. They don't know you. If you don't pay them, they'll come and carry you. They'll come and get in your house. So on a more serious note, now please pay up your debts. And when you have debts, this is how to pay it off. Write them down, pen every single one, and start paying off from the one with the highest interest. So, for example, now you're owing a bank. I don't even know why you're in a bank, but then let's just say usually they don't have high interest, you're owing these loan apps. I'm just trying to like give a figure to it. So you have one debt that is maybe 50% interest, you have another one that's 8, you have another one that's 3. You start from that one that is 50%, because the longer you leave that one, the more money accumulates and all of that. Compound interest is a wonder to the world. I'm not even joking. So please, you start paying from the highest one. I don't want to stress this point too much. Just pay off your debt. It just gives you some kind of peace of mind, and it helps you know exactly where you're going in your finances. It also helps you plan better. Now, my last point will be to automate your savings. Whew, Not all of us love to save, but we want to save. Does that make sense? Like every time you have to transfer that money to maybe your piggyvest, your carrywise, your rise, account. Is it rise or rise, whatever account? It used to do it somehow. So just automate it. It's only the email or the notifications you'll be seeing after they're taking the money, so that you don't have to be the one to do it. Automating your savings just it helps you really commit to savings. It also helps you save easily. One of the things what's his name now? James Clear said in Atomic Habits is like sometimes the reason why we don't go on with our habits is the should I say friction now? Of course, I'm paraphrasing. The friction that happens or the things that we need to get done before that habit, they're just daunting, right? So you need to open the app. You need to just automate it. Tell Piggyverse or tell Carrywise, this video is not sponsored. Just tell them to take a particular amount from your account every week, every month, daily, whatever works for you, right? So automating your savings is one way to level up your finances. And I'm using that word seriously, because imagine just saving maybe 10,000 naira weekly. At the end of 36 weeks in a year, how many weeks do we have in a year? I think so. You have 360K that you did not even know that you have, right? And you can just now use it to do something else. Maybe start an investment, buy shares or something. But it's just money sitting there waiting for you. And of course, it's money with interest, because it's those apps. It's not your bank. Your bank doesn't. They don't care for you. Okay, they don't care. They're going to remove it. They're going to tell you 10,000 reasons why they need to deduct that money. SMS charge, maintenance charge, and all of those nonsense charges. But really, on a more serious note now, automate savings, it makes your life easy. Right. So those are 5 simple and beginner friendly savings, money management, budgeting tips. Of course, I have so many more, but you guys get what I'm saying. Of course, I have many more things I'd like to say about finances and money. Let me know if there are other videos you'd like to see around this topic, and I'll be more than glad to film them. Okay, also let me know if there's something I did not say as a tip, something that helps you in your finances. Drop it in the comment section so that others can learn. If you're not subscribed, it is a fantastic time to please subscribe to this channel. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And on that note, we've come to the end of this video. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on my next one. For now, bye. I'ma take it for a ride. Let me take it off your mind, 'cause you know it's a season.